Excuse me. We are live. Welcome back, everyone. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast. All right. Weakest opening ever. And my apologies. I'm super tired, but I wanted to talk about a few things tonight before we wrap this up. Wrap up this day. Um, we're gonna talk about some things going on in the world of wrestling, some Impact Wrestling updates. One of my favorite documentary series is coming back. And I've got a new announcement for Smash This Podcast that I'm super excited about. In fact, we'll just start with that as we slowly get into this. So, as you've seen this past year, I started selling some merch on, what site was it? Represent.com. Tried to at least, and the brand is, it's a grassroots thing. It's a slow process for me to try to grow this thing. We just surpassed 800 subs, so I'm super proud of that. Thank you, everyone, lately who's been helping the brand grow, sharing, whatever, viewing, whatever you're doing to help. I appreciate it. So someone reached out to me lately, I should say recently, about trying to help this brand grow even more, form a partnership. So I had a Skype with this gentleman, and I was very impressed with what he spoke to me about, his brand, his business, and how he could try to help me. So, and if, one of the first things he mentioned in his, because he DM'd me on Twitter, and one of the first things he talked about with me was the word partnership. And I'm like, okay, if you're calling this a partnership, I'm going to definitely I'm not just going to type back and forth. It just feels like if I'm just chatting with someone, catching up, whatever, it's fine. But if this guy's talking about some kind of like business deal or something, business related, I want to talk to him face to face, or at least on Skype, So I reached out to him. I'm like, yeah, let's connect. Let's Skype about this, because I am genuinely curious. So we talked for about a good half an hour about wrestling and business and other stuff. And I have decided to partner up with What For Apparel. Now, this is going to be a process. I don't have a site to give you guys, boom, right off the bat, like, here you go. Here's the new shop, whatever. This is going to be a growing thing that I'm going to, in my spare time, going to be working on. There's going to be a merch page. There's going to be a website tied to this. I don't know what's all going to be on it. Might be my videos, might be something completely different, but whatever it is, it's all going to be the brand of Smash This Podcast. So very excited to announce that partnership with What For. It happened last week. I just started to slowly get things rolling because I've been dealing with my own health issues and the new cat and everything. So, I wasn't able to jump on this, and get it done 5 minutes ago. It's life, it's just how things go, We got a few chatters in here. Critical Sting, what is up? I have a new term for 3D. All right, I'm curious. Diaries did not disappoint. No, I was very happy with the diaries, and we'll talk about that. Elijah Washington, what is up? Just finished up watching WWE Backstage. Jeff Hardy looking more healthy. That's a good thing. Oh, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. I was very curious about that. I did hear he was going to be on tonight, and I did read a headline that he is recently medically cleared for getting back in the ring. So that is tremendous. So healing, healing, and physically healing. Excellent. I love it. I can't wait to see him back. I love Jeff Hardy. I've always loved Jeff Hardy. No matter what he's gone through, you hear about his downfalls and the trolls, the people that are just they just look for all those nuggets of negative energy to just suck in and blow back out, and some people are just horrible. And when you deal with stuff like that in your own family and it affects you personally here and up here, you treat it differently. You don't shit on the guy because he's down. You help lift them back up if you're a real fan, you know? And that's what you do in real life with the people around you, right? The people that you love, and you know. ICU debut, Sammy Callahan, new gimmick, but maybe the Ascension joining Sammy like Aces and Eights new stable. Oh man. Yeah, I can see something like that. I would love to see those Ascension guys in. And I don't care if they got to change their name or whatever. Call them the Brood or call them Sammy's Big Boys. I don't give a shit. I want to see them boom on my screen. I do. J-Bone, you kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. Woo! We're okay, man. We're okay. Real life stuff though. I went to the doctor today to finally get my ankle checked out. Nothing's fractured. It was just a bad. Excuse me, spitting. Just a bad. I guess you call it a sprain. I don't know what you call it, but nothing's broken. I got it X-rayed. X-rays are fine. I just gotta stay off of it. So lots of ibuprofen. I don't take enough of that already. Keeping my foot up when I can, like it's hanging down now, but it's I keep that to a minimum when I'm on here. So I'm not going to do any 10-hour podcast. I never do. I try to, especially if I got to keep my foot up. And I said I hate icing. It's like I'm cold enough. It's still winter. The temperatures are getting a little warmer around here, but it's still damn cold. Disco Inferno can still wrestle. Oh God. Infinite Crisis Unit. It sounds like someone you call when you I've fallen and I can't get up. J-Bone is Poland spring water. What? Spring water is good. Okay. You lost me on that one, dude. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you. Get well soon. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. All right. So that was a big personal thing that I wanted to get out there tonight. So keep an eye on, like I said, it's going to be a work in progress. He sent me some tutorial videos that help me build this page for myself. And I've always wanted my own website, but I never made it a priority. This guy is giving me a website. I don't have to pay somebody thousands of dollars to make me a website. I can make this website. I can do with it what I want with the few brain cells that I have. And there's going to be a merch page with it. And I'm super stoked for it. So, and if it fails, it's on me, whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. So Ronnie, what is up? I haven't seen you in a minute or two or several. You're getting a website. Yes. JabronskyHefferino.com. No, I don't know what it's going to be called. When I get the whole thing and I'll try to give updates. It's going to be kind of like I don't want to say a back burner thing, but I'm going to still try to maintain regularity on here as YouTube, keep it growing. And within the next few weeks, I'll try to get the whole thing up. If anything, get the t-shirt shop up, maybe work on some new designs with this new partner. And hey, maybe a new logo. Hey, maybe freshen up the look a little bit. I mean, I love my logo that Ant made for me a while back. I will always love that logo. That's my OG logo, call it, you know? But it's 2020. I feel like I need something fresh. So I'm going to work with these guys and see what they do. So keep an eye out for that. I'll keep you updated. And if anybody's watching this, if you if you're in a like a your own self-made business and you need merch, you need a shop, you need a website, I highly recommend dealing with What For Apparel, because it's not just wrestling stuff. I mean, they have wrestlers on their website, some like indie guys that they work with, but they're a business. They do t-shirts and merch, like coffee cups, stuff, um, for all sorts of businesses. So if you're in your own business and you're looking for someone to do that, I highly suggest you connect with What For, because you can sell your t-shirts. If they make money, you make money. That's plain and simple how it is. So there's my cheap plug for What For Apparel. Go look them up. So super excited about that. All right, let's get into some of the news. It's tomorrow, but very interesting. No match announced. Yeah, there was one or two. Mox and oh God, Mox and Darby versus Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. So it's a tag match, but that's the only one. But yeah, it should be interesting. I mean, anything can happen, Same with Impact Wrestling. Anything can happen, They got bit again by the ICU guys. Did you see what happened to the Total Nonstop Impact podcast? We got hit again. Unbelievable. This ICU dude. It's unbelievable. I don't know if Lance Archer is facing anyone. He might just walk in and just burn half the arena down. That crazy bastard. Who knows? Madison Rain got hacked. Yeah. Hitting some big names. Crazy. Dixie Carter. Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't take a drink and then read that. I would have covered my shit here. That's crazy. All right. So, few news things. I don't want this to be a super long video because I'm tired. It's been a long day. Is Impact still on Twitch? Yeah, it should be. I was still subscribed to it recently. I had the free Amazon Prime, but then we got when the Access TV thing came through recently. I let my stuff lapse. Why is this looking like crap? That's weird. I was just looking at the feed on another screen and it was all fuzzy. Let me know if the feed is looking clear for you guys. And you can hear me okay, because this looks horrible. I don't know why. It's coming through 144. Clear feed. I don't know why my computer's doing that. I just changed it. All right. I look better now. No, I look rough. Anyways, we continue. I know I didn't wax. Sorry. ICU is lurking. No shit, right? busted. Oh, just kidding. No, that's just him back there. All right. Adam and Roe, as I see you. Adam and Roe. Yeah, I don't know what happened to those guys. I know they were like on the lounge, right? For a while. Hacked. Totally hacked. All right, so here's I'm here. I can't do a share screen. All right, so this is courtesy of I mean, this came out a few different places, but I'm getting this from WrestleZone. So one of my favorite series, and I think I reviewed all of them. I don't know if I think I reviewed all of them, if not most of them. Dark Side of the Ring, Season 2 gets an official air date, after show, and trailer. Chris Jericho is narrating. All right. This is huge. You guys, when this came out last year, I was reviewing these. There's some controversial stuff being talked here, and this season is not going to disappoint. Oh my God. So we continue here on this article. News broke this morning regarding further updates on when fans can expect to see the season 2 premiere of Dark Side of the Ring, as well as a big name talent that's going to be involved in its production. The New Jack, you're right. Yeah, the list is the list here? I'm not seeing. All right, here we go. Variety received word from Viceland this morning that season 2 of the docuseries will begin airing on March 24th. So it's right around the corner. Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. So right after Impact. Perfect. And it will start off with a 2-hour episode focused on oh man, you ready for this? Chris Benoit. That's going to be a huge one. Previous topics on the topics in season 2 were already confirmed by PW Insider, but the article also announced the viewers will see episodes on the mysterious death of Nancy Argentino, Jimmy Snuka's girlfriend. Oh boy. That's a sore subject with a lot of people. Dr. David Schultz slapping reporter Todd Stussel on a 2020 and a history of the Road Warriors. Chris Jericho was revealed to be the narrator for the complete season. In addition to that, there'll be an after show hosted by Chris Gerhardt. The following is a quote from executive producers Evan Husney and Jason Eisner. As lifelong fans, we have always been fascinated with behind-the-scenes human stories of the world of professional wrestling. For our second season, we're going deeper into the secret of past. Many wrestlers and families members we've interviewed have never spoken out before. Our series seeks to help bring closure to their stories. So it's not about fascination. They're not just like, okay, we're talking about all this stuff over here. No, they're actually including family members to help discuss this stuff. There was a list. Where did I see it? Give me a second here. That's on WrestleZone. I know they're. Yes. Stop. Get out of here. Stupid cookies. Kiss my ass. I'm on PW Insider. I'll find it in a second. Hang on, people. Bad Hardy. Where the hell? I saw it. I read it this morning or this afternoon. All right. I don't know if this is the original one. Here we go. Okay. The season will feature the following additional topics over the course of their 10 episode season. Oh, 10 episodes. Nice. So, Brawl for All. Okay. Apparently that's a thing. I don't know what that is, but okay. Dino Bravo. That's back when I was a wee little nard. Okay. That was a big name. Canadian Dino Bravo. New Jack. Who mentioned New Jack? Critical Sting. Uh, Can't wait for that Benoit episode. I know, man. I love Benoit, man. It still hurts. Um, Herb Abrams, Owen Hart. That's gonna be a big one too. Death of Jimmy Snuka's girlfriend Nancy Argentino, Dr. D. David Schultz, and the Road Warriors. So, yeah, this is gonna be huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 9 and 10 is considered the 2 hour thing of Chris Benoit because it's so, man, I can't believe that first one is 2 hours of Chris Benoit. But I know Chris Jericho is going to be talking about it. Chavo's going to be on there. The trailer is on, hang on a second here. Vice. Okay, the Vice YouTube channel put it out within the last day. So you can go to the Vice YouTube channel, check out the trailer. I can't show it on here. I'm not doing the StreamYard thing, whatever. So you can check it out when we're all through here. And look them up on the social medias too. If you dig the stuff, share it. Helps the series grow, you know. I mean, it's tragic stuff, but it's still it's wrestling history, and it's man, there's some good stories in there, you know. It's a really a great history of what not to do in the world of professional wrestling, you know, for crying out loud. Um, you don't know about the Brawl for All? No, I mean I've heard of it, but I mean this is one of those things that I've heard like once, and I don't know what that's about. So WWE shoot fights. Oh, okay. I'll look it up. That's interesting though. Sent to you. Heck yeah. So yeah, very excited for that. So that's coming back in what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks from tonight, I guess you could say. Something like that. Yeah. Um, and I'll be that's gonna be a late night watching some Impact and then some like that Chris Benoit special. I don't know if I'm gonna stay up late enough to review it live afterwards. We'll see. Um, but yeah, either way, I'm going to be reviewing these. It's going to be very interesting. So stay tuned for that here on Smash This Podcast. What else we got here? News on Impact Wrestling. Here we go. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole article, but Impact Wrestling expands Indian broadcast footprint with D Sport. That is big news. We know how many people live in India, right? So, hey, yeah, get a few, billion people watching Impact Wrestling. Can't be a bad thing. I'll just read part of this. This Impact Wrestling expands Indian broadcast footprint with, D Sport broadcast partnership with Discovery India includes monthly exclusive events. This came out today, so this is brand new news. Impact Wrestling's a subsidiary of Anthem Sports and one of the most largest professional wrestling organizations, announced today a new television distribution deal with Discovery India, expanding its audience reach in this important region of the world. As part of the agreement, Discovery will broadcast 12 monthly Impact Plus specials on D Sport and D Sport HD across the Indian subcontinent. The exclusive deal will include monthly specials from Impact Wrestling's Impact Plus service, including Sacrifice from February and Lockdown in March. And then there's a few more paragraphs here. You guys can go to impact.com and read the rest of it on your own. But there's that news that is tremendous. So that's always nice when you get those international deals. I mean, and I never thought about it much until, I was a few years in for my podcasting and people actually started reaching out to me from like around the world. You comment, say, hey, so and so from this place, that place. And that's something I haven't done in a long time. I mean, I know where some of you guys are from. But hey, if you want to shoot it in the comments, say, hey, I'm from whatever city, state, country, whatever. Third Rock from the Sun, whatever. Shout it out. Let me know like where you're from, because I'm just curious. Not like I'm gonna come knocking on your door, but just nice to know sometimes. Because and like I've said to old podcast buddies, you never know who you're gonna, touch out there. Or who's gonna reach out to you from what place. And man, I mean, I've met some really cool people in the world of podcasting, from just viewers, fans, to other people that I've done podcasts with. I mean, I never knew what this was going to turn into, and I know I'm certainly not the biggest fish. I'm still a little fish in a big pond, but man, it makes you feel big when you connect with people. And I don't mean ego wise. I mean here. So. Um, So there you go. Um, and last but certainly not least, as we wrap this up, um, not like I want to say like two sentences about this, but the Tessa Diary was damn good. I think it's on Impact Plus. I think it was also on YouTube. Don't quote me on that. But I think there's a few different places. And if you want to see like the older ones, you can go to the Fight um, website, and they got a link to like all the past ones that they did within the last few years. Like they got the LAX one, the two-part Sammy one, the Brian Cage. I think there's a Joey Ryan, a Shamrock. This I hope I'm not screwing up his name, George Barbosa, who is like the director producer of these, reached out to us on social media and let us know that this was coming out. This guy puts together some tremendous quality videos. I mean, he catches when you watch these back and they show like different views of what we watch on the pay-per-views and the specials, they slow it down and you catch little things, little emotional moments. And like, because some of it happens so fast and it just hits you and you're like, and you cheer and you're like, yeah, happy, so and so won, whatever. But then they break it down and they slow it down and they pull back the curtain and they show you what so and so went through during this time period. Real life stories. It's on YouTube and Impact Plus. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was both, but yeah. And Tessa Blanchard's story here, her diary is no exception. It's a very, very emotional half-hour video. It goes behind the scenes of the the pay-per-view day of Impact Wrestling's Hard to Kill when she faced Sammy Callahan for the World Championship. Um, and they didn't show Sammy much in this, and that was fine because Sammy had the whole big two-parter thing when he won the championship, so that's okay. They didn't have to show both sides. This was all about Tessa. And if you guys remember, um, that was a rough weekend for Tessa. That was a very rough weekend. And I'm not going to get into all the controversial stuff. We've talked about that at length. But like I said, they pulled back the curtain and you get to see the raw emotion in her face. And one of the most beautiful things, though, and I got choked up watching it because, man, it was, whether you're a fan of her being champ or not is not an issue here. But, man, the big picture here is everyone around her, family, friends, co-workers, producers, her bosses, all lifted her up that day because they knew what she was going through. And they even showed a few like nice little intimate moments with her and Daga because they're engaged, right? I think they're engaged. Um, just catching little things, you know. It was a great day for her. And she wouldn't have gotten through it if she didn't have the love and support from her fans and everyone around her. They showed her backstage um, for a brief moment, just bawling with Taya. I can't even imagine. I mean, she must have just been a hot mess on the inside. You're nervous enough going into a big event like that. Then you got to deal with all the haters and the BS. And damn. And they caught all the emotion, but it was a beautiful documentary. George, you did a hell of a job, and seriously, it's one more reason to get the Impact Plus app. I know they showed it on the YouTube app, and you're like, whatever, I'll watch it on YouTube. But seriously, it's you want original content on the Impact app, $8 a month, and you get the specials. Um, if you're not a Twitch guy, they throw the Twitch specials on there like a few weeks later. The pay-per-views are on there. The Impact episodes are on there a few days after they air live on Tuesday. So by the weekend, boom, it's up there. If you miss it, you can watch it on there. I think it shows in the UK first. I think that's what the deal is. And then it shows up here in the US like by Thursday or Friday. It's before the weekend, something like that. So yeah, just another great reason to get the Impact Plus app. So yeah, and if you didn't catch it, Trent and I did another throwback last night. It's getting crazy. We did episode number 13. Road Dogg debuted. Six Pac just showed up with Scott Hall. CM Punk made his debut with Ace Steel. Oh man, I mean, just all these just tons of new faces and names and stuff going on. It's just a great time. I mean, I never knew I was going to have this much fun. I mean, if I was doing it by myself, it probably wouldn't be as much fun. But doing them with Trent is just a blast. So please, I mean, even if you're like, I don't know, watch a few. We usually do them late on Mondays. Watch a few of them. Let us know your feedback, please. And we even connected with someone recently who was around back then. So we might even get a couple interviews on there. Another reason to go check out the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast OG channel. It's just called Total Nonstop Impact. It's separate from the Lounge. So we're trying to just throw more original content on there, help that that channel grow. We've got Impacted on there, Joker and Bison from the UK. It's been a work in progress. I know some of the audio on a few of the episodes is a little, little bad, but they're trying to get their stuff together, and I'm trying to do what I can with it in producing it myself. So, we're getting caught up on the audio episodes. The rest of them should be caught up within the next week. The new episode that's going to be out within the next day, I want to say. Wait, today's Tuesday. Oh yeah, Wednesday. Ooh, I better get on it then, shouldn't I? The next one is, I believe, Kiera Hogan. There was a couple out of order because technical issues. We'll just say technical issues. But yeah, they got some good ones coming up. And it's great. It helps the international flair for the podcast as well. So please go check those guys out. Like I said, it's a work in progress. Nobody sounds like David LaGreca right off the bat. So they're getting there. All right, let's jump back in the chat here for just a little bit, and then we'll get the heck out of here. We just went over half an hour. Killsteel, do you think Impact should do a farewell tour taping with Wrestle One in Japan? They have history with them, BFG 2014, and they could dub it Global Impact like back in the day. I don't know much about that, but that sounds interesting. I mean, it's all part of, growing globally or whatever, little partnerships or whatever. Maybe. Gettysburg, what is up? Sup, y'all? Wash y'all hands, everyone, and be safe. I live in Seattle. Great diary as well. Fight Network knows how to do documentaries, aka I would love to see Undertaker with some WWE Legend documentaries. Yeah, well, you're not going to see that on Impact Plus, but I'll tell you what, and I talked about this a little bit on the WWE Network. If some of you do watch some of the WWE stuff, I'm very back and forth with it. You guys know that. The WWE 24 R-Truth special, very good. And they even show some of the classic TNA stuff when he won the NWA Championship. Very good special. You watch that special and you are quickly reminded what a beloved character and wrestler this guy R-Truth is. 20 years plus in the biz. He's just amazing. God. It's really something. Remember when everybody said the controversy would derail her momentum? Yeah, I mean, that's haters. It's jealousy and haters. And I had arguments. Hell, I got blocked from Sean Ross Sapp. Ooh, because he couldn't handle the truth. That's a really shitty take, J-Bone. No, it's the fucking truth. It is. She's champ, and everyone else is pissed off about it. What are you going to do? Impact Wrestling made, whether you love the brand or not, Impact Wrestling made history. They made history again tonight. 2 women going for the World Championship, the top championship in the brand. 2 women, history. It's amazing. The other companies are like, well, damn, why didn't we do that? I mean, there are other brands with some women that could legit do something like that and do it well if booked correctly. And there's not a lot of women out there that could fill that same spot and do those things if it was all booked correctly. The first one off the top of my head would be someone like Charlotte. I know some people can't stand her. I still think she's good. She's one of the better ones on the WWE roster. So, yeah, someone like that. I'm just saying, you're not going to see that too many other places on that kind of stage. So, hey, props to them, I dig it. I love it. It's like I said, as long as it's booked well, consistently, why the hell not, Andre, what is up? 5th. Ah, 5th. Thank you. Much love, brother. Much love. It was pretty good. I've always liked those documentary type situations where they have a little clips from the wrestlers or coworkers adding color. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's a just a great intimate way to pull back the curtain a little bit. You know, who blocked you? Never heard of them. Sarcasm. Yeah. It's just sad how freaking snowflakey people gotta be, man. Like, I'm gonna jump into your DMs and then I'm gonna block you. Who does that? What a pussy, right? Ah, global wars. Vote for J Bone to be the new commentator for Impact. Damn, dude, that's oof. I better wax. I love you guys. I am not that good, but thank you. I appreciate your love and support for something like that. I don't know even where the hell I would do that. I think I'd be a better color guy. Just how Don West back in the day was like a reactionary guy, like, oh my god, that move was incredible. I'd be like more one of those guys because I forget half the shit these guys do. I'm just like, oh my god, that looked amazing. And and I think Josh Matthews struggles with that too once in a while too. It's hilarious. And because I think in one of the last episodes, maybe it was even tonight. I forget. Don Callis is like, that was a tombstone pile driver. Like, okay, it's like, just yelling something like that, as in, don't you remember what the hell that was? I mean, yeah, okay, there's moments where you're just so in the moment and you're like, oh my God, you lose your mind. And that was incredible, whatever the hell move that was. And you know what? I'll tell you what's funny in doing these TNA, the NWA TNA reviews, watching the X division and those guys do those moves like, okay, like AJ Styles, Siaki, Amazing Red, uh, Jerry Lynn, these guys showing off those moves, and for so many fans, millions around the world, it was the first time they saw moves like that on their TV. And there's times during the broadcast where Don West and Tanay are just like losing their minds during these things, and they look at someone doing a move and they go, "What the hell was that?" I mean, it's great. It's one of the most uh, brutally honest reactions to wrestling, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's and like I've said to Trent, it's so in line with what's happening today because you don't know who's going to show up where and what show and do what, and it's the same but different. Don't I have to tell you what the big difference is? There's like no social media. I mean, there's news pages back then, but there's no social media like Twitter, Facebook, none of that shit. It was such a you watched it live and there's tape trading. That's how people watched shit. It's crazy. Oh, excuse me, under VCR too. Vote for J-Bone. You guys. Oh man. We go through a couple more of these. Oh, is it becoming a bit entertaining seeing people bitch and moan about intergender wrestling in Impact? I'm seeing less and less of it. I know there's still people out there doing it, but you know what? I'm barely on social media. I'll promote stuff, but that's about it. And I'll share shit. But you'll see me more and more rarely put out just original posts and opinions. Because people just scroll through and just look for something and just fuck with you. It's so sad. It's like, I ain't got time for that shit. Life is too damn short. Quit being so freaking snowflakey and just either enjoy the shit or leave it alone. Seriously. Nyla Rose can win WWE, AEW, Impact, and Next Champion all at once. Well, damn. Let her know. She will appreciate that. At least I think she would. She's kind of touchy, but hey, yeah, I like her. Hakeem, what is up? I think Impact should replace the flashback of the week with footage from some of the documentary, depending on the wrestler. I agree, but it kind of depends on what's going on in the company now. Like, for example, they got the TNA Classic shows coming up. So when they're showing people that are going to be on it, it's twofold. It's reminding fans like okay, like an amazing red clip. I think they just showed one tonight. It's reminding people how incredible amazing red and these guys were from the X division or whoever from back in the day in TNA. Um so you're trying to like sell tickets at the same time. You're also trying to get people to buy the network and be like, oh, that was a great moment. I want to see more of that. I'm going to sub to the Impact app, or Impact Plus, excuse me. It's worth $8. I'm serious. There's so much content on there. And I'm watching the weekly stuff on a weekly basis so that it's even more rewarding. I'm not just burning through 50 episodes in one day. Because you can certainly do that. You can binge watch because that's the generation we have now is like Netflix, and I'm gonna watch the entire series of holy shit, whatever series there is, and all in one day. You know what? It's like I just started watching Breaking Bad. I never watched it. I watched the first episode a couple years ago on Netflix and put it on my list. Like, damn, someday I'm gonna watch that. I just watched the first like 5 episodes of season 1 the other night when I was up all night and I felt like shit and I was, babysitting the cat. Damn, good series. Holy shit. Heel J-Bone commentary fits you. I don't see you as a face. Oh, God. Okay. it's hard for me. I get excited and emotional about stuff, but it would be, I don't know. It'd be hard for me to be an asshole. Actually, come to think of it, no, it wouldn't. Like if you know me in real life, I've got a very sarcastic side, but it's always followed by a chuckle, like I'm messing with you because I love you, and like something with my wife, something like that. But so it'd be fun, but it'd be difficult. Yeah, commentary is really hard. Yeah, go follow Andre Corbeil, man. He's doing all the local stuff up in Canada. He's following him around with the camera and he's doing commentary as he's running around with the camera. Your shit's on point, Andre. That's not easy, man. Chris Bay watched my live stream tonight. That's pretty cool. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Not a bad thing there. Yeah, he's we got another coming soon tonight, so probably next week, I'm guessing. I don't remember how many days they did. I think they did 3 days in Vegas, so that's like a month and a half. They had a decent crowd in Samstown. I can't wait for Chris Bay to hit, man. Going back to 2002 with the spinner necklace. It says CB. Oh, it's dope. Can't wait. I don't know if he's gonna be like heel or babyface. I don't care, man. I'm just excited to see him. The guy's gonna tear some shit up, man. And Impact got him first. Boom. That's a freaking win, man. I can see Chrissy and Gail, the TNA special, but not Lita. Lita? I don't think Lita would be on there. Love your streams. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Love you too, man. Watching tonight's Impact on the app right now. There you go. There you go. You must be in a place where you can get it this early. Chris Bay should be a heel because the X Division needs some bad guys. Yeah, there are a lot of good guys, aren't there? You got guys like TJP, he's well loved, veteran of the ring. You got the Rascals. There's 3 guys right there. Whether it be working in a tag team or singles. Gosh. Now my brain's going blank. But yeah, they could use a few more heels. You know, as long as Push Rohit. Yeah, man. Time to break away, right? Time to be a breakout star. They mentioned Josh, not Josh, cousin Jake. Talking about him maybe breaking away. That's I love when they do little stuff like that. Like that's little foreshadowing nuggets. Like, oh, maybe we should do this with this guy. And they wait to see what fans do. So I'm telling you, hell yeah. Not that I want to break up the Deaners, but more singles matches. Show what Jake can do, because he's good. He's another big. People complain about there's not enough big guys. Well, shit. Show him. You know. Did you hear about Access TV being subscribed to Nielsen ratings? What are your thoughts? Yeah. So we're gonna finally see some numbers. You know, it's interesting. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, I can't wait to see that they bury the WWE and AEW. No, man, I'm gonna be realistic. It's great that Impact Wrestling is on TV, but I'm gonna be realistic in my expectations. I wouldn't know what the hell number to give it. Just the fact that they're consistent and they keep growing and doing positive things, the numbers are going to get better. How they're doing now and where they're going to start from and doing this, I have no idea. But whatever. I mean, they were safe for a while, you know, in between channels, and nobody knew what they were doing. People were making up numbers on Twitch. It was kind of cute. Like, oh my God, they had 250,000 views tonight because it went from this number to this number on Twitch. And if you subtract them, you get this. It's like, thank you, Matthew. Thank you, you know, Matthew, sir, mathematician, whatever. I don't know. I think I just had a stroke. All right, so time to get out of here. We went almost an hour. I didn't want to even go half of that. Are you going to do a quick review of Sunday's pay-per-view? Are you talking about Chamber? If they actually put a card together, yeah, I might. We'll see. Because I do like the. I'm not gonna lie, I do like Elimination Chamber. It's one of my classic, like big, not like big four, but it's one of the ones that I've always looked forward to. The Chamber, and I know they've changed it and they made it a little more fluffy, but I am curious about the tag teams, and I am curious about what the women are gonna do. I hope they bring it because, man, I'm looking at the women in there and I'm like, I don't know. We'll hope so. So, I mean, if it's good, I'll talk about it. If it's crap, I'll leave it alone. You know, I won't do a review just to shit all over it. I'll tell you who we probably won't be seeing in there. Probably won't be seeing Ricochet. Got 2 words for you. Lucha Underground. I got 2 more words for you. Prince Puma. Oh my God. So I didn't watch Raw, but I'm hearing all the things that people are saying. And it frustrates me. because I love Ricochet, and even though I don't watch the product all the time, I hope they're successful and I hope they do well. I'm not gonna hate him because he went to this brand or went on this show. Okay, plain and simple. I hope he does well. But damn, he lost to some dude. I don't even know who the hell he lost to. Some dude with a 24/7 championship. They actually made a match for the 24/7 championship and he lost? What? Okay, not that I want Ricochet to have that championship, but damn, he lost to a dude that I don't even know what the hell his name is. And he got killed a week before, less than a week before, from Brock Lesnar in less than 10 seconds. Yes, I actually watched that. I I don't know. I just same with guys like Cedric Alexander, man. You saw him in the cruiserweight thing, back a few years ago. You got all excited. The crowd was going nuts. Please hire him. They hired him, and now, yeah, exactly. Ozzy agrees with me. Be right out there, Ozzy. Yeah, let's wrap this up. My cat needs me. Rick, a shameful booking. Damn Skippy Hippie. Rest in peace, Ricochet's current career in WWE. Got two words for you. Impact Wrestling, right? The most consistent booking for 2+ years now. I'll preach it from now until my last breath. It's truth. Big names will say the same damn thing, so you can't even argue with it. Once McMahon loses confidence in you, you're done. Yeah, I mean, it's like, ooh, shiny new toy. What's this? Ooh. All right, next. Vince and his shiny new toys. Ricochet should go to Impact. Here come the tweets. There you go. Ozzy is meowing like crazy. Yeah, Ozzy wants his papa. He's not feeling good. He's getting better, though. He's getting better. He had a real bad streak the other day, but I think he's getting better. We haven't taken him to the doctor yet. As long as he keeps getting better, I'm trying to hold off until he's getting fixed in a few weeks. So catch up on stuff. Could be worse. EC3. Hey, EC3's got his own channel now that he does stuff with Braun Strowman and Spud. I can't think of what the hell they call him. Guy that's always with him. There's a few other people on there. It's a comedy thing. Go look it up. Go check out EC3's social media. I'm sure he promotes it on there. So, all right, let's get out of here. We're up to an hour now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. So yeah, in short, watch for the new website / t-shirt shop going up within the next few weeks. I don't know exactly when, just depends on what time I put into it and how fast it's all put together. So Smash This Podcast, partnering with What For Apparel. Watch for it. The Tessa Diary, great stuff. Tremendous job from George Barbosa. For those who came in late, the Dark Side of the Ring series coming back in about 3 weeks. Can't wait for that. Starting out with the 2-hour series premiere with Chris Benoit. Oh my God. It's just going to be just crazy. I know. Those guys do a great job. They really do. And that one's going to be hard to watch. It really is. But it's going to be good shit. What the hell was that? All right. And congrats to Impact on the getting a new TV deal in India. So there you go. There's another billion viewers and some good money for Impact Wrestling, hopefully. All right. So yeah, more more people from that country watching Impact Wrestling and Impact Plus and all that stuff, and stop scamming my goddamn phone. We're out of here. Love you guys. Good night.